So, I made a 30-minute video. I realized that I need to break it up because no one's going to watch a 30-minute video. So I'm pretty much going to get to small highlights. This is video number 1. This is me telling you why the NSA is a bunch of retards. I'm not going to say anything else other than why the NSA is a bunch of retards and why they should have known better. Now, they've basically collected all this data, or data, what say you. They've collected everything on everyone who they can, who they legally can, because that's really debatable now, isn't it, whether or not it's really legal. Okay, basically, they have the ultimate way to get an unknown psychological profile on everyone. Now, I'm just using this because this is the one that scares me most. Not banking, not, places that you want to live, actually, it does. Because with the psychological profile, you can find out what kind of person types trust what types of banks, what type of person drives what type of car, what type of person takes their kid to what type of school, what type of aftercare, what type of job they are in, what type of job they want to be in, what type of job they would never want to be in, what type of porn they look at, what kind of porn they could never look at, what kind of this, what kind of that. It's what kind of person they would date, what kind of person they hate, what kind of person they drink with, what kind of person they won't drink with ever. Okay? You can find out everything about most people these days through email, Facebook, what say you. Okay? You can find out everything you want about people by watching what kind of people they block. Okay? This may not seem like a big deal. I assure you it is. Here's the reason. They're taking all this information in the first place, which I don't even know if it's legal or whatever, and they're keeping it. They're not just passing it through the computer and then letting the computer learn from it and then forget it. They are keeping it. What is wrong with keeping information in one place? Because it's all in one place. It's in building F, basically, is what I'm saying. I don't know where, why, what say you. Other people know. I don't. I don't care to know because I might get accused of blowing up the building. So I'm not going to go with that. They're keeping everything in building F. What does enemy A want? Enemy A wants to know everything about their enemy. We are enemy B. Enemy A wants to harm enemy B. So what does enemy A do? Well, either they get all the information that enemy B is keeping, okay, which apparently enemy B is stupid enough to keep it all in one area in one giant computer. This is a great idea, by the way, enemy B. What were you thinking? And they're going to come in and steal all this information. Now, you may not at first be able to use this information a lot until you start to really look. You're going to see what kind of porn sites they like. Which, by the way, Google is finding out slowly and surely what kind of porn sites people like visiting best. You're going to find out what type of banks people like. What type of this or that, jewelry, whatever. You're going to find out everything. You're going to find out what the majority of people like. You're going to find out what kind of music speaks to people. You're going to find out what kind of anything. And you're going to slowly be able to do whatever you want to that group of people because you know everything about them. And humans are so deliciously evil to manipulate. It's sad. But since enemy B has kept everything here, enemy A comes in, steals it. Doesn't matter how. Doesn't really, in the end, matter why. In the end, what matters is enemy A has everything on enemy B and enemy B's people. And the thing that enemy B should be fighting for and taking care of and essentially leaving alone. They have enemy A to worry about. Leave your people alone. Okay? But I digress. I'm really digressing. Okay, so enemy A has all the information on enemy B, end of story. Now here's why Enemy B, or the NSA, should have known better. Number one, saying amongst everybody, don't keep all your money in the same mattress. Or at least everyone knows not to put their money in the mattress. I don't even keep all my money in the same bank anymore. I have I have 2 bank accounts in 2 completely separate banks, and then I have cash. Everyone has that emergency cash stash. I just happen to have a bigger one than most people. Reason I have this? Well, I'm fearful, basically. Yeah. Now, NSA did not learn this lesson, apparently. They were keeping everything in one location. This is bad. Why else should the NSA should have known better? Comic books. Seriously, Martian Manhunter, some of you might know this. Martian Manhunter, when he first joined up the Justice League, they beat a bunch of aliens. He got scared. He got freaked the fuck out. So what does he do? He starts learning about his comrades. He starts learning about everyone. He sees everything about a person. He knows where they live, what type of life they lead, what type of work they do, who they're more likely to hurt, what type of aliens they hate, whatever. He knows everything about everyone. And then his stuff gets stolen. And suddenly, people like the Joker, like Sluther, whatever, they're able to use this information and essentially nearly kill every superhero. Because they know how many kids they have, or how many nieces, nephews, cousins, who is more important to them, their mother or their father, their greatest fear, their greatest weakness, who is whose weakness. It's easy. It's easy to see why keeping all information in one spot is a bad idea. This is Alex Bailey signing out with video number 1. Peace.